back with another video, like I said I would. And
we saw the signal fire. We must like the rest, but the demons swarm around them.
On this one, but may not I'm just trying to cut out me messing with some of the menu stuff. The wonderful thing about Diablo 3 is they give you so much loot, so much gear, you level up. Every time you turn around, you level up and get an ability or something. So I'm constantly fiddling with the menu, which I try to delete in the video because, I mean, you don't want to play with the menu for 5 minutes because I want to read every little bit and what every little bit does to make my perfect character. By the way, this is on, I believe, normal difficulty, so if anybody wants to know, I plan on, with every single character to beat this game. Hold on. Excuse me, was that tuna fish? Anyways, more sake, like I had in the previous video. Warmed up, of course. Anyways, so we're done talking about that, by the way. So in this Diablo, whatever you want to call it, it's not even really it's not a playthrough, it's not a walkthrough, it's just random gaming, and sometimes I remember to hit record and sometimes I don't, so that's why it gaps in between. You're like, now we're on a snow level? What the hell, we were in a desert like 2 videos ago. What happened? Well, this is how the game progresses, and minus a few cutscenes and whatnot. It appears the game's shorter than what it is, but it's really not. There's a lot of content. If I were to not edit anything and somehow SHAREfactory would allow me to upload, I would be uploading 45-minute videos with full cutscenes and everything, and you couldn't get around that because there's only like 15 minutes of me actually playing. So I figure I get to the meat and potatoes of the situation and let you see, what's going on. So there it is. Anyways, I've said it like 100 times and I'll say it again. This game really took me by surprise because I never played any of the Diablo whatsoever. Not one, not two,
more fury.
No. I didn't know anything about it, and I still don't know anything about it, except Diablo 3 on PlayStation 4. That's all I know. And let me tell you, you don't have to, okay, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, you don't have to know anything about Diablo 1 and 2 to play this game. However, it would help greatly with your knowledge of little hints that they drop throughout this game, because they'll say such and such was a warrior that should not have been messed with. He was the last champion or whatever that defeated Diablo, and unless you played part 2 or part 1 or whatever, you wouldn't know. You would have no idea. So I'm one of those people that are like, huh? Who the hell is this? An archangel? What? What are they talking about? Just all over the place. So, again, I mentioned this game gives you tons of loot and tons of everything else. It's so hard to pick a favorite armor set, a favorite weapon, whatever. And, the one thing I loved about, and I'm going weird with this one here, just follow me. You guys remember Final Fantasy VII when you had the Materials? Well, this game doesn't quite have that, but it has something really generic and similar. And what I mean by that is, they may have already had this the whole time and I never knew it. I don't know. I'm not saying they're copying, so let's get that clear. I'm just saying I like the feature. So you can add little gems to some of your weapons and armor. Some of them have more slots than some, and other ones don't, whatever. And you can add stuff like, hit higher critical, hit more damage, heal faster, heal more, you know, negate certain element, you know, stuff like that. Or resist, I should say. So it's little small stuff like that that really make this game start adding up. And that's what this game is. I had a buddy of mine on the phone, he asked me, he's like, why do you like this game? And I can't pick one thing. It's little things that add up for me about this game. It's like the combat. Even though it can feel repetitive, I'm constantly switching it up. I'm constantly going to my menu. I'm constantly learning a new ability, a new move, a new something, and I switch up the gameplay. I'm doing that as the player. I get that choice. So I don't have to constantly evade and dodge. If I want to sit there like a brute in a tank and take the damage and start dishing out the damage, there's moves that'll compensate for such gameplay. You gotta find them and you gotta build that character. That's why I like this game. And the other thing is, it feels like an MMO. That's not a bad thing. It's just, I don't have to deal with 10 million online dicks. Alright? And I haven't even played the online feature of this, because this is the downfall. I can't figure out the battle.net, whatever, is it battlenet.com, or I don't know the name of the website, but in a nutshell, you have to log into a server or something. Then from there, they got your information, by the way, which is extensive. You would think on the PlayStation 4 you know who the hell I am already. You know, Super Dungeon Boy, you think you already know me, but I guess not. So, but yeah, they want so much information, they want so much shit, and it's like, and you do it not once but twice, and by the time you're on like your third page of information, you're like, fuck, this is not worth it. I don't care about playing with people online. Fuck it. I play solo, get my own loot, have my own adventure. It's like a one-man D&D session. That's what it feels like. And bam, I said it. Quote me on that. As I drink hot sake. But it's just, it's really too bad the online part. You know, I can't figure it out. You know, it's probably my fault. You know, let's call it what it is. It's probably my fault for being stupid. So I'm not gonna blame Blizzard, because they made such a great game, and they make great games in general. So, but this one, oh man, bravo, bravo. I mean, I'm sure everybody already knew that Diablo 3 was going to be a hit. I'm sure people knew. If anybody, for some reason, has a problem with this game, you know, whether or not you're like an uptight, you know, fanatic of the first two, then guess what, sir or ma'am? You have a right to. You know why? Because you know the series and you stuck with it from that time. I'm a noob, so I don't know. Yeah, I proclaim myself as a noob. Whatever. I don't care. So, just know that from my new perspective, unlike your veteran opinion or whatever, that I like the game the way it is. I like the fact I can dodge and roll like you see right there. I like the fact that I have these leveling up stuff. I like the fact that I can party with some AI occasionally. Well, I should say about 80% of the time. There's times where you can't, like they take away your party members for no reason, but whatever. But yeah, anyways, I plan on beating this game on every single level of difficulty, and I plan on hopefully having gameplay of that, and I should, not comment, what do you call it, well, I will comment, but distinguish the harder mode from this baby mode right here. I just want to get familiar with the game when I first started, so that's why everything's so damn easy. Like I said, never played the game before. So, to my surprise, already a 10 out of 10. Love this game. You know, what little bitching I have about this game completely gets outweighed by the fun factor. You will come back to this game and constantly run back and, you know, start up your system or PC or whatever and play this game over and over and over, and different characters and different moves and different, you know, stats and whatever. So I'm pretty happy with it. Now I will say this though, the learning curve in this game comes with the crafting stuff, because it's not even explained to you, like, at all. There's no mention of it, and there's no book to it, and there's no whatever. So you have to figure out how to make your own jewels when that time comes. You can find them, but it's better when you make them. Same thing with your armor and your weapons. You can find them, which I never really had to make my own weapons and armor because I kept finding better shit. And my level's so low to craft, I can't make anything good anyways, so I don't know. You guys help me out in the comment section below how to craft and whatnot. Thank you. Bye.